Mr. Howard, thanks for your time.
It's very good to be with you, Brian, and good evening.
Excited about the Commonwealth Games?
I'm terribly excited. I'm trying to contain my excitement while I speak to you, Brian. I think it's fantastic. I love sport. I think all Australians love sport. I think it's...
Great thing for Australia.
It is. I've sent a message of congratulations to the bloke who runs Victoria.
Steve Bracks.
Somebody, Walker's his name. I don't know what he does, but everyone seems to agree he does it very well.
Mr. Howard, I wonder if I could ask you about the new media ownership proposals in Australia.
Certainly, Brian. Well, I don't think the seating's allocated, so people should get there early. There's a shotgun start.
Whereabouts?
In the stock market, Brian. Isn't that where this is all happening?
There's been some criticism, Mr. Howard, that the new regime protects the players who currently dominate the market.
Well, only, Brian, in the sense that they can now buy more in the same, what used to be called market.
Yes, but won't this mean a lessening of diversity?
No, Brian, it won't, because we're now allowing foreign owners to come in as well.
Foreign owners like who?
Well, like News Limited, for example, CanWest. These are foreign international...
Hang on, Mr. Howard, aren't they already here? I mean, News Limited owns 70% of the country's newspapers.
That's right. How do you think they feel? What
and
restrictions?
This is under foreign ownership restrictions.
Yeah, but those restrictions, Brian, they'll go.
Isn't Channel 10 owned by a Canadian company?
It is, Brian, but as the point I'm making is that the law currently prevents them from owning more than all of it.
Those restrictions will come off?
Oh, yes. Those fetters, Brian, those shackles, they will be taken off business altogether. Off they'll go.
Open slather.
Look, Brian, if you've spoken to Helen Coonan, you know the detail of the policy. I don't think there's anything I can add to...
But look, let's move on to the discussion of your protection of local content in television.
Very, very important point, Brian. Yeah. We will be safeguarding local programming through all of this. Don't you worry about that. In rural, regional Australia, we'll be doing that. We'll be safeguarding your local programming.
Can I ask you something? Why is the discussion always about news in these areas?
Because, Brian, people want to see news from their own region, and I'm with them here. I can see this point. People live in an area, they want to see their own news.
Yeah, but Mr. Howard, my point here is, why is it this category alone?
It's not. I'm not talking just about news, Brian. I've already mentioned regional news, but obviously there's sporting news and weather news and
what
shopping
about other,
news.
Yeah, but what about other programs made in Australia, Mr. Howard?
What other programs?
Well, documentaries, history-making programs.
Brian, there's no law against people making whatever drivel they want.
But who's going to pay for these things?
Well, if there's a market, someone will stump up the money. That's the way a market works.
Yeah, but the market won't be determined by the audience. It'll be determined by the owners.
That's right.
Take, for example, Australian drama.
The Australian what?
Australian drama.
You're being a bit silly now, Brian. I reckon you should have a glass of water, have a bit of a think about what you're saying, and then we can continue the discussion in a minute.
Mr. Howard, thank you.
A couple of deep breaths might do it. Think about this seriously, Brian.
We invited the Leader of the Opposition to participate in these discussions, but unfortunately he was available.